It's Friday, February 3rd. Here's your 5-minute fix. All right, here's a little something I'm sure everybody's heard about lately. How the Netflix password sharing crackdown works. What you need to know. Who's in Netflix crosshairs on password sharing? So right off the hop, I can understand this decision by Netflix. I guess it's reported they've been losing lots of money and they believe it's due to password sharing, okay? So that being said, they've got a few tweets from back in the day, one in which says love is sharing your password. Now, if that's not hypocritical, contradictory, whatever you want to call it, I don't know what is. Let's take a look at this article here by Tom's Guide. The countdown to the big Netflix password sharing crackdown is on, and so we thought this was a good time to break down the nitty-gritty of it all. Over the last year, this titan of the beast streaming services has revealed that millions are either wittingly or unwittingly breaking the rules. And we just learned of a new rule for how Netflix will be approving devices, which we've added below. Yes, the habit of sharing your Netflix login with friends or family is actually against Netflix terms of service. How so? According to Netflix's own site, a Netflix account is for people who live together in a single household. This will make some want to say define household. But Netflix has already begun its password sharing crackdown, with testing have originally begun in Peru, Chile, and Costa Rica. And in recent earnings, the service has basically set a timer for the worldwide release of this new project. The Netflix password sharing crackdown targets these users. As you may have gleaned from above, this is all about location. Location. Netflix is trying to make sure the passwords are only being used within the same household. And by that, it means the premises you use. Netflix's own help section, as our sister site TechRadar spotted, has a brief explanation for how it detects devices within a household. The service claims it uses information such as IP addresses, device IDs, and account activity from devices signed into the Netflix account. Here's an example of how it works. To break that down, an IP address is a way to identify your device's location both on your network and on the internet. Some use one of the best VPN services to obfuscate their IP address to watch content, often on Netflix. They're not supposed to. That's meant for those in other countries. As for device IDs, mobile devices bear a unique and anonymized, I'm having difficulty speaking today, set of numbers that is used for many a reason. A new update to these rules found on January 31st in the Costa Rican version of the help page reads, to ensure that your devices are associated with your primary location, connect to the Wi-Fi at your primary location, open the Netflix app or website, and watch something at least once every 31 days. That rule is not in the US version of this page, but it could very well be coming soon. So obviously, they're taking many different measures to combat password sharing, the crackdown. That's what I'm sure that's what this will be dubbed when it's all said and done, the crackdown. It's very interesting to see. Now, I'm just going to scroll down here. One last little bit on this one. Netflix has offered users in Latin America the ability to add a home to their Netflix account. Basically a way to keep doing what they're doing, except paying Netflix more. The one thing people don't want to do. Clearly, inflation, all that kind of stuff these days. Everybody's asking for more. Netflix is charging $2.99, around $3.99 Canadian, £2.50, $4 Australian per month per home in the Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala. Users can add up to 3 extra homes. That's on the premium $20 per month tier. But basic plans are limited to 1 extra home and standard plans cap at 2. So that's just a basic rundown of what Netflix is doing with their password crackdown or password sharing crackdown. Like I said, this is something we've heard about over the last year and a half or so that they were going to do this. So not 110% a surprise to anybody, to be honest. Here's a little something from the entertainment world. Euphoria star Chloe Cherry is charged with shoplifting $28 blouse in her hometown of Pennsylvania, but she insists there was confusion over the sale. Cherry, 25, plays the role of Faye on the popular HBO series starring Zendaya. The incident took place December 27th at a downtown Lancaster retail complex. Oh, Lancaster. I've heard of that place. Used to watch a lot of Breaking Amish, that kind of thing. So Lancaster is a location in Pennsylvania in which a lot of Amish people live in or around. Authorities said actress has prior retail theft conviction from April of 2015. So there we go. She's got sticky fingers. Not the first time this has happened. Euphoria star Chloe Cherry has been charged with retail theft of a $28 blouse from a shop in her native Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The 25-year-old actress, who also has background in the adult film industry, was charged in connection with a December 27th incident that took place at the downtown Lancaster retail complex building character, according to court documents. According to a criminal complaint, an employee at the retail showed authorities surveillance footage showing Cherry, whose real name is Elise Jones, taking a Moda International blouse into a fitting room, and the blouse was not recovered from the dressing room afterwards. Police said that the employee informed them that Cherry had used a credit card to pay for separate garments, according to court documents, and that Cherry told officers she had taken the item and gave it back to them. The owner of building character, Marty Hulse, told the outlet that the blouse had been taken from the retailer Jenny and the Clouder, which is upstairs from most of the vendors. As you can see, a picture of, what's her first name? Chloe Cherry, sorry. Chloe Cherry right there. Okay, watch this. So this is a lesson. This is poorly written, this sentence right here. Hulse told the outlet that the retailer that many times shoplifters are caught by the evidence they leave behind. It could use a little bit of grammar in there, punctuation. Most times we find people who are shoplifting. We don't find them in the act, Hulse told the outlet. They'll take the tag off of it and throw it somewhere. Then we see the tag and we can find them on the camera where it came from. And that's exactly what happened. I know it sounds piddly, but when it comes down to it, we're a small business. You're stealing from your neighbors. The complex's general manager, Joel Henry, told the outlet that with a surveillance system that was updated in recent years, around 1 or 2 shoplifters have been caught each month. Hulse and Henry told the outlet that they were not aware that Cherry was an actress on an HBO show until her mother told police about it. Just what you want to hear, right? Authorities said that Cherry has a prior retail theft conviction on her record dating back to April of 2015, the outlet reported. A rep for Cherry, who plays the role of Faye on a popular HBO series, told TMZ that in December, there was confusion over a blouse that wasn't properly charged to my client's credit card. In no way did she admit to taking the blouse, since that was not the case. This story seems to be more about a local store trading on a celebrity's name, more than anything else. Cherry is slated to appear in court in Lancaster, Pennsylvania for a preliminary hearing in the case on March 1st. That's right, the case of the $28 blouse, baby. All right. Bengals running back Joe Mixon's agent says menacing charge will be dropped after warrant issued. You know what's wild? Few guys in the NFL getting in trouble either after the NFC Championship. Well, I guess not either, but after the NFC Championship, right before the Super Bowl. Not something you want to see. There's a warrant out for the arrest of Cincinnati Bengals running back Joe Mixon on account of aggravated menacing, according to Mike Renner of Pro Football Focus. Chris Renkel of Local 12 WKRC TV in Cincinnati confirmed the report, adding that Mixon allegedly pointed a gun at a woman in downtown Cincinnati. He's reeling. Mixon also allegedly threatened the woman, saying, "You should be popped in the face. I should shoot you now. The police can get me." According to the affidavit, which stated the incident occurred on January 21st, per Cassie Arsenault of Local 12 WKRC TV. The club is aware misdemeanor charges have been raised against Joe Mixon, the Bengals said in a statement to Arsenault. The club is investigating the situation and will not comment further at this time. Mixon has not been processed into the Hamilton County Jail, according to Kelsey Conway of the Cincinnati Enquirer. Mixon's agent, Peter Schaefer, told NFL Network's Tom Pelissero that the charge against the running back will be dropped Friday morning. The 26-year-old was suspended for the entire 2014 season while playing for the Oklahoma Sooners after he was seen on video punching a woman at a sandwich shop in Norman, Oklahoma. I know y'all remember that. Mixon pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor assault without admission of guilt. He received a 1-year deferred sentence, had to complete 100 hours of community service, and had to participate in mandatory cognitive behavior counseling. The Bengals selected Mixon in the second round of the 2017 NFL Draft, and he has been one of the best running backs in the NFL since, posting 3 1,000-plus yard rushing seasons in 6 years. During the 2022 campaign, Mixon rushed for 814 yards and 7 touchdowns in 14 games, in addition to catching 60 passes for 441 yards and 2 scores. He also rushed for 163 yards and 1 touchdown in 3 playoff games. Mixon is under contract through the 2023 season and also has a club option for 2024. So, look at that. The warrant has been issued. The charge will be dropped according to his agent. Hate to see guys getting in trouble, tough to see. A little PlayStation news for you. Discord arrives on PS5 for beta testers today. Beta testers will be able to join Discord voice calls on a PS5 console in the US, Canada, Japan, and the UK starting today. The integration allows PS5 owners to join Discord calls by linking accounts and then using Discord mobile app to transfer calls to the PS5. Sony is also adding variable refresh rate support for 1440p alongside various dashboard improvements. Are you telling me I should probably do an update on my PS5 today? I think that's what it's telling me. Let's read a little bit more. The Discord voice integration on PS5 appears to seem similar to how Microsoft initially launched Discord support on the Xbox. Sony says you have to use the Discord app on your mobile device or computer to get a Discord voice chat going on your PS5 console, which means you won't be able to directly access Discord servers on a PS5 without using a mobile device or your PC to transfer the call. Hopefully Sony will improve that soon, as Microsoft improved its Discord integration for Xbox in November, allowing Xbox owners to join voice channels straight from a console without having to use a phone or PC. I'm sure it's coming. I don't know why, or, I'm not going to say there's a reason why it isn't, but it's a step-by-step process, obviously. So it's coming. It's coming. And last one for today. This one is from HumansBeingBros. I think everybody will agree with this.
Why am I W man?
He gave me this half for free and this.
Just because of that, you got 10 seconds to get whatever you want.
Bet.
10, 9, 8, 7, here, put them in the bag, put them in the bag, put them in the bag. 6, go ahead, keep collecting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did your thing, my boy. Tabarakallah, Allah. Nah, you good, my boy. I got you. You good, go ahead.
Thanks.
Got you.
I like you.
I love you, my boy.
I love you too.
You have a good one.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Man, that's just good to see. Love to see it. Store clerk lets boy grab whatever he wants and covers it. See the happiness, the joy on that kid's face after that. Good way to finish this episode of the 5 Minute Fix. Thanks y'all for watching. Have a comment, drop below. See you next time.